Hey everybody, and welcome back to Little Lights of Mine. Today I'm going to be making one of my family favorite, super easy garlic and rosemary pan steaks. Let's get started. Today I'm using New York strip. I normally like to use filet, but this is what my grocery store had today that was the freshest, so I'm going with the New York strip. I'm simply going to take some freshly ground black pepper and sprinkle it or crack it all over my New York strip. Be generous with this stuff. The more the better. I don't think you can have too much. I'm then going to take some coarse sea salt. I like to use sea salt for this. I don't know why. I just feel like it gives it better flavor, and that's what my family loves. So I'm going to do a couple of generous pinches of sea salt on both sides of the meat. Take that and flip it over. The coarser the better. I like that nice crunch when we sear this up. Gives it a nice crispy, crunchy coating. So that looks good. As you can see, this is heavily salted and heavily peppered, and that is the way we like it over here. Next, it's easy. We're gonna take a little bit of olive oil into our pan, about 2 tablespoons. I am then gonna throw in a couple sprigs of rosemary. I have about 4. These are smaller sprigs, so if you use the longer one, I'd say about 2. Just throw them right in there, and then I have 3 cloves of garlic. Throw those right into the pan, and then we are gonna get this pan piping hot. All right, so I've got my pan hot. We're gonna wait for this to heat up. I like to use this cast iron pan because it holds heat well, it heats up relatively quickly, and I can pop it right into the oven. Also, with a cast iron pan, every time you use it, it holds in all of those flavors that you're cooking with and adds to the food that you're cooking every time you cook. So I love cast iron, it's awesome for that. So our oil's heating up, and we're simply gonna sear both sides of this steak for about 3 minutes on each side, or until it's golden brown and crispy. So as you can hear, our garlic is sizzling. You don't want it to cook all the way through because that's what the oven's gonna be for. We're gonna finish it off in the oven, and it's gonna be tender and juicy and delicious. Okay, so we're just gonna pop this steak into our pan here. Oh yeah. That is the sizzle you like to hear right there. This is awesome. That means it's searing and it's gonna get crispy and golden brown. I'm gonna sear this up for about 3 minutes on each side, and then we're gonna pop it into a 425-degree oven for about 5 to 8 minutes, or until it is done to your liking. I like mine medium well, so it's gonna be about 6 minutes, give or take. I'll check on it ever so often, but once this steak is in the pan right now, you do not want to flip it until those 3 minutes are up to ensure that you have that nice golden brown crust. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish. All right, so these steaks, or this steak, should be nice and done. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. Bring it over to our... Yum, that looks fantastic. Okay, so the key to a great steak is to let it rest. So I'm gonna let this steak rest for about 5 minutes, and all the juices are gonna be sealed into the steak. When I cut into it, it's gonna be perfect. So let it rest. Don't immediately cut into your steak if you want the best product possible. All right, so this steak is nice and cool. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a nice cut. This is a good medium well to well done. I like mine a little more on the medium side, so I would cook it a little bit less, but this is perfect for what we need it for. This would be great over a salad or with your dinner, whatever you'd like. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a little taste because it's always necessary to taste what you cook, right? Those are good stuff, people. I have to go and finish this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you next time. If you have any comments about this steak or anything else, just leave me a comment in the comment box below. I will see you guys next time. Bye.